Look at me, you wouldn't call me wild, but in my heart lives a prodigal child. A stubborn kid who thinks he knows it all. Still you give me your hand each time I fall. Yeah, I've been lame, lost and lonely, far from the only peace I've known. Yet each dark night that I'm gone, you leave the light on so I can find my way home. Seems no matter how far I do stray, you let me know each morning's a new day. One more chance to put the past behind, to follow you, heart, soul, and mind. Yeah, I've been lame, lost and lonely, far from the only peace I've known. Yet each dark night that I'm gone, you leave the light on so I can find my way home. The times I'm so embarrassed, I wanna run and hide my face. You lift my chin and smile and heal me with your grace. I've been lame, lost and lonely, far from the only peace I know. Yet each dark night that I'm gone, you leave the light on so I can find my way home. From the years I've grown, from the seeds I've sown, from this heart of stone, so I can find my way home. Well, it's hard enough to raise a 2-year-old as a single mom, but when the doctor said autistic, man, she felt so lost. But there was work to do, and she knew she'd find a way. But today she's crying, 'cause tonight he graduates. When you love someone that much, there ain't no giving up. You don't think twice, you fight that fight, you call that mountains above. You survive on prayer and hope, you get stronger than you know. You keep that faith alive no matter what. When you love when you love someone that much, and there ain't no giving up. You don't think twice, you fight that fight, you call that mountain's bluff. You survive on prayer and hope, you get stronger than you know. You keep that faith alive no matter what, when you love someone that much. When you love someone that much. When you love someone that much. She's, baby, just tell me what you need. A little black dress smiling at me. She's a fancy restaurant table for two. She's almost always on time, the kind any man would love to find. There's no doubt that she's all mine, but she ain't you. 'Cause you're a wildfire on a field of grain, the reason my heart is still in flames. A long kiss on a rainy night in New Orleans. Your neon dancing in gypsy boots, the one I fell for like a fool. And it would break her heart in two if she knew she ain't you. I think for a while there you believed you could have stayed and loved me. That western wind was blowing through. You just packed up your tent, and something's been missing ever since. Even though she's a better friend, she ain't you. 'Cause you're a wildfire on a field of grain, the reason my heart is still in flames. A long kiss on a rainy night in New Orleans. Your neon dancing in gypsy boots, the one I fell for like a fool. And it would break her heart in two if she knew she ain't you. The way she smiles and looks at me says she's more than you could ever be. You're a wildfire on a field of grain, the one who left my life in flames with a goodbye kiss on a rainy night in New Orleans. Your neon dancing in gypsy boots, the one I cried for like a fool. No, she'd never break my heart in two. I thank God she ain't you. She ain't you. She ain't you. It's a game of hide and peek every time we go out for the evening. She's got a closet full of clothes, 'cause she never knows how she'll be feeling. She's pretty in pink, graceful in gray, shade. Yeah, she's bitching in black, beautiful in blue, but I know she's in the mood when my baby wears red. She says I ain't in any rush as long as you're not in a hurry. Don't you know she could make the devil blush in that low-cut crimson dress she's wearing? I was just a young boy bouncing on daddy's knee when the toughest man in the whole wide world cried a tear for me to see. He had a message from my mama hidden in a lullaby. He said your mama's final words were, make you man enough to cry. Rock-a-bye, my little angel, I'm right here by your side. As you say your bedtime prayer, I see the tears you try to hide. You don't have to act so tough, 'cause as the years go by, you'll find that part of being strong is being man enough to cry. When I was just a young man, going down on one knee, my eyes filled up like rivers as I said, please marry me. And when I rocked out, baby girl, to my mama's lullaby, she must have smiled down on me, 'cause I was man enough to cry. I was man enough to cry when I walked her down the aisle, and it reminded me they're only little for a little while. She whispered from behind her veil, let me wipe your teardrops dry. But I said, it's okay, girl, I'm man enough to cry. When the toughest man in the whole wide world was read his final rites, he asked to hear that lullaby he'd sung so many nights. He said, I hope your mama's listening, and he tried to dry my eye. But I said, it's okay, Dad, I'm man enough to cry. Rock-a-bye, my little angel, I'm right here by your side. As you say your bedtime prayer, I see the tears you try to hide. You don't have to act so tough, 'cause as the years go by, you'll find that part of being strong is being man enough to cry. You'll find that part of being strong is being man enough to cry.